Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about something a little bit sensitive. But first, I just want to let you know that my topic has nothing to do with discrimination. And as usual, I will always like to talk about things related to politics in a funny way. And I hope you guys find me funny or maybe not. However, for this time, I'm going to talk something very serious because this is a world important matter. That is same-sex marriage legalization. The absurdity about same-sex marriage is it has become a viral movement in Asia because of Taiwan. Administration under Tsai Ing-wen allowed same-sex marriage, but such movement is beginning to influence the whole of Asia. Hence, she's not helping but worsening the social problem. Just to let you know, I have homosexual friends, but I'm a purely straight and normal person. I don't discriminate them, although I disagree with what they are thinking and how they are behaving. I have human rights to disagree, okay? To be honest, same-sex marriage doesn't matter me, but people shouldn't be encouraging it, less to say legalizing it. But what's apparently happening in Taiwan now is there is a sudden increase of gays emerging after the government legalized gay marriage in May this year. It's just that they suddenly come out of the sudden after government announced it, and there are so many gays burning in Taiwan. Furthermore, they are behaving freely in whatever kind of intimacy they want in the streets, including hugging, wet kissing, and whatever you name it. And many are behaving inappropriately with their dressing, and we cannot criticize them. There's no need for me to show you the pictures of how they dress because you should know what I mean, right? They are doing properly. We are considering how other people, including children, around them are feeling. Ridiculously, despite most Taiwanese oppose same-sex marriage, the Taiwan government still passed the bill. Tsai Ing-wen and her best friend Kiko Chen-ji are already spinsters. Yet now they are making people to be special like them. Cutting off bloodline, indulging in unnatural lust, going against the nature and disobeying God, if you believe in God. So why do I say it's unnatural lust? In my opinion, okay? I have human rights to share my opinion, right? What kind of love are they talking about when there's no intention to reproduce? Moreover, especially men, most of them are always changing their partners frequently. What I mean here is most men, because I know some of them are very faithful and I respect them. Same-sex marriage has nothing to do with freedom, neither with democracy, nor equality, nor human rights, since it's something against human nature. If it's not normal and against human nature, why do we need to give support to make the world special? Shouldn't we be helping them to become normal so that the world can be balanced? Just imagine all things which includes animals, plants, insects, sea creatures and flying birds, not just only humans, are homosexual. Theoretically, if all things were homosexual, there would be nothing left in the world and life would be dull. All things will become extinct because nothing is reproducing. That's terrifying, and who are we going to blame? Due to too much focus on freedom and human rights, many people, especially the ones in the US, in Europe, and even in Australia, are not concerned about diseases like AIDS anymore, and they are increasingly indulging themselves in same-sex activities. FYI, a man engaging with a same-sex partner has 50 times higher chance with an opposite-sex prostitute to get himself infected with the virus. Here, I'm talking about men, nothing to do with women. The possibility of women getting infected is very low since there's no direct insertion. Also, I'm referring to men who change their partners frequently without using precaution. A child cannot able to grow well without a decent male father and a decent female mother. This is common sense, right? In this connection, don't you find it's abnormal when a child is adopted by gay parents? Who will then be the father or the mother? At the same time, this will psychologically groom the child to become the same as the gay parents. In other words, there'll be more gays in the future. Is that what we want or the world wants, or God wants. Ironically, Taiwan Ministry of Education is punishing schools for educating children that a man is a father and a woman is a mother in the family nuclear due to its violation of equality rights.
因为题目中提到，家庭是由一男一女一夫一妻组成，最后教育部认定命题违反了性别平等教育法。
The education in Taiwan is teaching mother is a man and father can be woman. Moreover, the ministry is allowing boys to wear skirts in schools, and no one should criticize them. The education in Taiwan is teaching little children that it's okay to be gays before they could have a chance to grow up to decide their own gender. Isn't it against human rights in a way? It's destroying the meaning of human rights. In fact, after approving the same-sex marriage, Taiwan government is causing a big mess to the society. As a matter of fact, using a magnet as an example, there's no natural connection between homosexual couples. Opposite attracts while alike repels. Heterosexual couples can engage in coitus, while homosexual couples cannot. Coitus is very important for our society, giving it a role in producing offspring. Because homosexual couples cannot engage coitus, their relationship shouldn't be classified as marriage in the logic sense. Propaganda about LGBT rights from the US have been affecting the whole world, including Asia, and is growing rapidly until no one dare to criticize on same-sex marriage. The movement has become a big religion and belief until more and more people, including the straights, are accepting it as a natural way of life. Those who are supposed to be heterosexual are influenced to become homosexual too. This kind of trend is growing scarily and it has become like a computer virus due to propaganda saying they are born naturally this way or because of their hormones that society should accept who they are but not try to change them. I'm not being homophobic, but anyone could able to predict what is going to happen to the world based on what I was trying to reason out earlier on, right? The theory of extinction. The movement is breaking the law of nature although they are not breaking the law of government. Science, whether biology, chemistry, physics, or even astrology, are showing the reality of opposite attraction. Homosexual activities will in the end upset the equilibrium of wholeness, causing the world unbalanced. Nevertheless, supporters who think they are fighting for human rights are exactly going to extremes. I really don't care how many people I'm going to provoke this time because I just want to be honest and hoping to make them think. The gays are free to be who they are and we're not asking anyone to change them anyway. However, is it justifiable for them to vigorously promote same-sex marriage or obscenely showing off their behavior? Have they ever thought or concerned about how teachers should educate children on whether boys should wear skirts in schools? Are we supposed to groom children to become gay? What the hell the Taiwan government is doing? If there is anyone cannot get my honesty and want to criticize me, so be it. I'm not in favor of DPP, neither am I for Democrats, because they have placed too much emphasis on LGBT rights and freedom for their own political benefits until ruining the true meaning of marriage. And obviously, the reason for Tsai Ing-wen allowing same-sex marriage is part of a political strategy to gain popularity for her election. Same-sex marriage has become a hot topic in Asia after Taiwan legalized it and many people are very excited over it. The next wave could be in Japan because of Taga Ishikawa, the newly elected gay lawmaker, and you'll see more men wearing dresses publicly in future. Oh man, how am I going to find a girlfriend in this way? Now I'm beginning to be suspicious of Tsai Ing-wen and Kiku Chen relationship. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I don't want anyone to misunderstand me. I'm against human rights, but in fact I'm for human rights and I like the US and its freedom a lot. I do like Americans, also I like Taiwanese too, just in case you ask me. However, I won't go beyond the limit to infringe natural rights. Human rights can change over time, but natural rights won't. Today, human rights could support same-sex marriage, and tomorrow it may even support marriage between humans and animals. Wrapping up, same-sex marriage legalization in Taiwan is beginning to cause problems in Asia. Moreover, it has become a political topic of which politicians are using to increase their popularity. On one hand, the gays are free to be who they are and they support their rights. While on the other hand, there's no need to go to extremes to further expanding their influence until it's affecting me to feel I'm losing the meaning of being a man. How am I supposed to get a girlfriend if I see all these things happening? Anyone out there want to be my girlfriend? If you like my video, please subscribe, like and share. See you.